Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones, my day twos, my day threes, all my subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much for your support and everything that you do. Today I want to talk about, I want to get back to the clothes, okay? I want to talk about the outfit that Mo3 had on and everything around him. I want to just talk about the colors right now, okay? They mean a lot, okay? And if you don't know, yes, purple means purple and black. It means sacrifice, y'all. There's a lot of meanings to the purple, okay, that I wanted to go over with you all. And first I wanted to show you all something before I started reading what all these colors and stuff mean. I did this somewhat before, but I didn't go into a lot. But I want to explain things to you, because y'all know, people that been keeping up with me, you all know that I keep up, I've been following this case through Greek mythology. So I wanted to throw a little bit of that in today too, about the colors, okay? So let's get to the pictures first, and then we'll get to the stuff that I found that I feel that adds up with what's going on, okay? So let's get to the webcam and take it from there. Now, remember when I told you all that a lot to do with what's going on right now has to do with the rap music, and that the rap music boils over into the neighborhoods, into like the different street associates, and this is why there's so much crime going on, because of the rap music, and these people doing their street pharmacy stuff and not thinking straight and listening to this music, and this is what's going on. Well, if you noticed, when Nipsey did this video, he got half blue, half red, okay? Now, one thing about this that pops out to me is if you put blue and red together, you get purple, okay? And this is what I got from this, okay? It was his time, okay? And he didn't even realize it. Now, he was a person that was trying to keep get the street associates to getting along. He was trying to put a lot of people on at the time. He was going into doing certain apps, and he was into a lot of things. He was very smart. But this is what I get when I watch this picture here. Like, okay. And if you look at the bottom, you already kind of see the purple right in here. You already see the purple coming together. So let's get to the next picture. And same thing somewhat for this. This is what I was telling y'all about, the F yayo, that this was a illusion right there. Like, this guy has on the same shirt. I don't know about him. I think he do. But they all had on these shirts to make him comfortable, make Mo3 comfortable, to make him think that it was people there on his side, but in all reality they were there on his side. But I just want you to look at the red, okay, and sometimes it comes in blue, and then there is the purple rearing its face, okay? There's the purple. Let's continue, y'all. Same thing, okay? And I found it odd that I caught this face over here in the right hand corner at the top, background dancer, the little demon, him and him getting together to take this one out. He's sticking his face, it's rearing its face, okay? But you see the purple, in there, okay? And this is supposed to be the blue and red, Okay. And that's what mostly, the street associates that I grew up around was people had the red and people had the blue. You know what I'm saying? But it's rearing its face more and more, y'all. Now, I want to get to this. Same thing. You see the same thing. You see the purple. And this was allegedly the night before, because you see November the 10th, 2020 on here. Okay. Hilda track shoot. Okay. Track suit. And you see all the purple. You see the red in there and the blue. But you see the purple. Okay. So this tells you the sacrifice was on from the jump. Okay. It was on the day before. Okay. And what was to come. Now, these are the new pictures that's surfacing right now. This is Rainman, okay, with his purple coat on, okay, because he said this is from his clothing line, okay. So this is his jacket, the jacket that they say that Mo3 passed away in, okay. And look at him, y'all. If this is not, him taking his stand for the sacrifice, I don't know what is. And look at the sleeves, okay, with the black and white right here and a little bit there. I just want you to pay attention, okay, that it's no way that this man didn't have anything to do with this. But a lot of people, not a lot, but a few, they seem to think that he's innocent. They don't do no research. That's a lot to why that they think the way that they think. And yeah, this is proof right here that Mo3 was about to be taken out. Okay? This is the proof right here. And the duality sleeves, I'm going to explain this black and white too, and all of this. And what I found with the, research that I looked up. So I'm going to explain that too. Now I want you to look at this picture right here, if you can see it. But as you can see, even right here, Mo3 is off to the side by himself, and they're all in a huddle right here. If you look at his face, something is off about him. And he can feel something wrong, but he don't know quite yet what's going on. He's just going with the flow right now. But he don't quite understand why he's probably feeling the way he feels right now, but he knows something is up. It's just like, the girl that he spent the night at her house, and she was saying, oh, he act like something, he knew something was wrong. If you look at him in this picture, he still looks like something is wrong, even when he was, on whatever video shoot scene that this could have possibly have been, okay? But just look at his face and look at him, how he's looking at him. Okay. Look at how Rainman is still in the huddle with the crew, but how he's peeking over there at him. Okay. Just pay attention to all of this because it's very important. It's very important. Now, these are just a few more pictures. I know they don't have anything to do with Mo3. This is Quando. But I want you to look at the red and the black. This tells you a lot, okay? And I'm really thinking that he could possibly, and I'm not trying to, throw no salt on nobody, but pay attention to the patterns, okay? The same thing with Nipsey, the same thing with, other rappers that then went out. I want you to pay attention to this red and this black. This red and this blue, okay? And to be honest, to me, it's like he's being lined up, okay? To be the next victim. Ooh, I can't do that. Now, pay attention to this. Look at all of this purple, y'all. Now, my face is kind of covering up the person that's over here in this corner. But this is the boxer right here, hanging out with Mr. Hit That, okay? Mr. Can't Hit That. This is the boxer hanging out with him. And notice the purple. Notice all the purple, okay? And this is the one that's he allegedly, he had his clothes on. Not the jacket, but the rest of the clothes, okay? But I want you to see how close they are. If I wasn't in the way, you would see, the boxer with a big smile on his face just like this. They're all buddies, okay? They're all connected. When they had their meeting to take out Mo3, this is probably how they were laughing, like, we gonna get him good. And they did. And I'm going to get promotion off of him being in my clothes. And blah, blah, this and that. And he's going to get him off of his tail and his girlfriend's. His girlfriend Yellow's tail. So this is what I do believe a lot of this was about. Okay? I wish you could see his whole face, but you can't. Same thing here. Just peep the colors. Just peep the colors. He's always around. And it's funny how this yellow is in there. It's funny how yellow is in there as well. But I do believe he's lining himself up to be next. Little do he know. Can't show that one. I had to not show a couple because they have toys in the video. Okay. Now, this is something that I wanted to show you all on the last video, but I didn't get a chance to show you all. But this is Mr. Hit That, the blue jacket that he's, saying that this is from his line, okay? But I wanted you to see whose name is at the bottom. Boosie, okay? And people are trying to act like, Boosie is staying away from Dallas and Boosie ain't having nothing to do with certain people and this and that. Which is a lie. You see this now. He telling him to check his DM. Big bruh. That's what he called him, big bruh. Now, if Mo3 passed away in his clothes, and everybody, the streets is talking, and they're saying that this man got together with other people to help take him out, and he's trying to make money off of Mo3 by him, passing away in his clothes. This is December 31st. After a month, like a month and almost 2 months, just a month, after Mo3 was taken out. And he's reaching out to him, calling him big bruh. Okay? Too many incidences of this, okay? Of all these people entwining with each other. You cannot say that these people don't know each other and they didn't all know what was about to go down. You cannot say that, okay? It's no way in the world. And he was tied to all of these people. You can't say that. This is no coincidence. Not whatsoever. It's not a coincidence. That all it is going on. Now, let's get to the color purple and all this good stuff, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all something else about this Woody Woodpecker guy, okay? If you go to his daughter's IG, her name is Illuminati or something like that. Illuminati, okay? This is what her name is on IG, okay? So, pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. Now, first, I'm going to talk about the clothing line, okay? The clothing line that they say that Mo3 passed away in is called Heal to Go, okay? Heal to Go, something like, I hope I'm saying it right, okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about, though, that people that's been keeping up. Okay, Heal to Go. Now, y'all can go look this up yourself if y'all think I'm lying. I'm going to mix in some regular stuff, and I'm going to mix in some Greek mythology in here that I know of, okay? Now, Heal to Go. Heal to Go means And this is crazy, y'all. When I ran into this, I was like, I do not believe what I'm seeing. Okay? And you can look it up yourself. Hildigo means noble man or noble. Okay? Now, everybody knows Mo3 name is Melvin Noble. That's what Hildigo means, y'all. Now, I don't know how long this man have had this clothing line, but if he just got this clothing line, this is ridiculous, okay? If this clothing line was named after Mo3, his last name, okay? I can't make this stuff up. Go look it up yourself. If you got to look it up in Google or look it up in Greek mythology, look it up, and it's going to pop up. Hildigo means nobleman and noble. This is crazy, okay? If they sit back, somebody, and came up with this. This is really sick, okay, y'all? Now, Hildigo is also a city. Cities in Mexico, okay? Okay? It's a city called Hildigo or something in Mexico. Now, in Greek mythology, I want you to go, if you don't believe me, you can go and look up what are the cities on the Hildigo coat and arms, okay? Hildigo coat and arms. So I want you to just think about the coat and think about the arms, because they had the duality of the black and white on the sleeves. So just listen. What are the cities on the Hildigo coat and arms? Okay. It says major cities: Pachuca de Soto. Ain't that the last place where Mo3 supposed to have spent the night at? De Soto. This is what's coming up, okay? In Greek mythology, okay? And in regular, just research, it's coming up as it's one of the major cities, and Pachuca de Soto, okay? Now, it's called Hildigo's coat of arms. This is ridiculous, y'all. Coat of arms. The crazy part is people is sitting back putting stuff like this together to take people out. Is beyond me. Okay? It's just like when, Beyonce used to be doing all her, videos, and you were seeing all kind of crazy stuff that was happening there, and people was talking about how she was in the Illuminati and all of this stuff. I know y'all remember it. And every time she would do a video, she would feed into it. Like people talking about it, so I might as well put it all in there. And she was making sure that her videos all meant something to do with something and something, okay? That wasn't normal. This is not normal right here. What I found, this is totally not normal. Okay. And then it said the state's rich natural sources. Now, everybody know that everybody done got paid off of Mo3, okay? So this is what I'm getting out of that about the state's rich natural sources, because this state right here, natural resources, is coming from a lot of crooked, underhand stuff that's going on in this state, and it's becoming natural, okay? That something that people don't even find surprising, the stuff that everybody's doing, but a lot of people is getting paid off of a lot of things that they're not supposed to be doing there, okay? So let's keep going. Hildigo has a unique status among Centaurus, okay? Centaurians, oh wait a minute, let me how to say it. A unique status amongst Centaurian bodies, okay? A herd, I have to have y'all listen to this. The first body designated as a Centaur, okay? Please listen. A Pearson bull, okay? A Pearson bull in Greek mythology was half human, half horse. Okay? And it was the eliminator of herds of bulls. They called it the bull slayer. Okay? Now everybody was noticing how that Mo3 was that everybody called him a beast and stuff, that people had to do something to get up with him because he was a beast in the streets. Okay? So I look at him as this bull. I look at, Roy, and not Roy Lee. Maybe Roy, they say Roy Lee could fight too. But I look at Bubba and, Mo3 as maybe the bull, okay? That, they're referring this to, okay? Because they're calling, the contour is the one that, eliminated, that was the bull slayer, okay, y'all? Now, the most famous contour was Chiron. Chiron was smart, and he was tutored. He was the one who tutored the god of medicine. So we already been noticing that a lot of stuff been coming up about street pharmacy stuff and this and that, and whoever is, the person that's, in charge of all this stuff that's going on, talking about how smart they is. This is what I got from this. Now, also, Chiron also represents being rowdy, drunk, and evil. So we see all of that in this too, because this stuff that they did, was very evil, not normal. The whole thing and how it went is not normal. So that's what I see as that. Now, it also said that it represents the struggle within each of us between good and evil, and God and beast. Okay? So they always was calling Mo3 a beast. Okay? Now, let's get to the nitty gritty. Now, when you think about the color purple, okay? Purple, I talked about purple in a lot of videos, okay? I talked about the meaning of purple in like the video game world and what it represents and stuff like that. And a lot of it was, when you see purple, it was taunted, water, and air. Taunted, okay? It was about, it was like a sorcery, being taken over by force. Purple meant something spreading that must be stopped. Okay, this is what purple means in a lot of different things, like video games, all kind of stuff. So if you see any purple on a video game, the majority of the time it's like it's like danger or warning or something like that. Okay. In a lot of video games, it means like corruption, stuff like that. So we see a lot of corruption going on in Dallas. We've been talking about that. I've been talking about, the commissioners and all these different people that's, tied to crooked cops and all this stuff. So that makes sense in this purple, this sacrifice that took place with Mo3. It also means a threat that will take over the natural world. So we've been talking about that, about how bad it is, and that it, it's getting to the point where it's overwhelming. Okay, that people need to stand up, because if they don't, there is no future for, our kids, because look how they raising these kids out here, the ones that's out here doing the things that they're doing. What you think their kids gonna be doing? It's gonna be 10 times worse. Okay, and this is what your kids gonna be going to school with, this craziness. It means a creeping danger. It's like somebody is creeping up on you. And then that reminded me of what people were saying when they were saying you got caught with your pants down, and they was like, no, that means that you let your guards down. So this is what purple means too, a creeping danger. So that is something that's creeping up on you, and you're not knowing. Okay, This is what purple also means, okay, in a lot of things. Villains, corrupted by power. All of this signifies what's been going on in Dallas. Corruption by power. Because all the higher ups in Dallas is the ones that's, running the show. They are investing in funeral homes and stuff like that. Polices are investing in funeral homes. So that means they get paid when somebody passes away. So do that means that they want to stop the crime? No. They getting a cut every time they bury somebody. They're getting paid. They're getting rich off of them taking each other out. Okay? So that's what I get from this. It also signifies danger. Like I said, it signifies outcast. You saw that picture that we just looked at, right? That picture showed him standing to the side and everybody else over there in a little huddle. So it also means outcast. And he was an outcast of Dallas. Nobody liked him. Everybody wanted to, blackball him. They didn't want to play his music. They just treated him like crap for no earthly reason, just because they could. Okay? So my warning to y'all is, if you're hanging out with the ops, which you shouldn't be in the first place, but if you're hanging out with them and they're trying to win you over and saying they good, and they offer you some purple, run. Take off straight up. Because I'm telling you, if anybody starts telling you to be putting all this crap into your videos, sad at them. Because they're lining you up. They're seriously lining you up. So pay attention, because all of these signs mean something. They all mean something. And like I said, they could be lining you up for the next sacrificial lamb. It's just like Quando. He's not paying attention. A lot of his videos is very dark. He's doing videos in the cemetery and all kind of stuff. But he don't know he's helping line himself up. Because all these ideas don't come from them. A lot of these ideas, I do believe, come from the higher ups, like even the managers telling you, and the directors that telling you to do the video this way and that way. And you just going with the flow and you're not paying attention. But if you study colors and, sacrificial things like that, then you would know what's going on around you. They was lining him up from the time his plane landed. He could feel it. You can see it in his face. And like I said, if you all do not believe me, go look it up. Hildigo means nobleman or noble. When I came into this whole thing, I came into this through Greek mythology. I would just put things together. It is no coincidence, okay, that somebody that was born on Halloween showed up at Mo3's door to talk to him. It's no coincidence that when I look up this man's name that came to visit Mo3 by himself, it says he's evil. It says that the things that he has done, he will not be forgiven for, that he will burn pretty much in hell. This is what I found on this man. Because I've read the Bible a couple of times, and it said that, people are forgiven for, I was taught that people are forgiven for their sins when they pass. But when I looked up this man's name, it said that he would not be forgiven. So that means that he's been out here doing some really, really dirty things that a lot of people don't know about and a lot of people do. And it's not no coincidence that someone came to his family member's house and took him out. There is some things going on that we just don't know about, but they're starting to connect the dots. I had no idea that, Sexual Chocolate and Jay Prince even hung out together, but they do. They hung out at, in Houston. This is what I'm hearing. All-Star Weekend. This is the same person that wanted to have his birthday bash on the same day of the balloon release. Everybody kept saying, whose birthday was it? That'll tell you something. Whose birthday was it? This guy was hanging out with Jay Prince. Jay Prince was somebody that came to visit Mo3. And I'm wondering now, why did that guy, like I said, even throw him in this mix? Why would Woody Woodpecker, whoever the guy is, throw Jay Prince in this mix with this whole thing that's going on? If everybody else is scared to talk about him, why did he come forward knowingly and say he came to his house? Like I told y'all, did Mo3 and them have cameras around his house? It was going to come up anyway, so they're trying to get in front of it. When I said, is Boosie going to be somebody that they question? I wasn't playing. Now I'm wondering, is Jay Prince going to be somebody they question? Is this somebody that they're going to ask, why did you go to visit him? What was that about? Because he came to his house, made a special trip to come see Mo3. They had lined up something in Houston to make Mo3 run into Big Bird. Mo3 wasn't having it, and there was some kind of altercation. This is what I'm hearing. So everybody that was talking about the lie detector test that he made Mo3 sad at him because he wouldn't do it, but Mo3 did it. Well, I guess Mo3 sad at him at a couple of times and a couple of things. And it's just like I'm showing you now. People try to act like, I'm not saying he did something. I'm not saying he didn't. But you just saw the post. He's reaching out to the guy that clothed Mo3 the day he passed or the day before. He's reaching out to him in December, calling him big bro, and telling him to check his DM. This is not a coincidence, y'all. No way, no how. You cannot tell me that his manager did not know what was going on. There's no way, no how. With the colors and the purple and him standing there like he, some kind of superhero with his little face mask on and his purple, looking all into the camera. This man is very demonic. It's something about Rainman that these artists need to start running from him. Seriously. They need to start running from him. Play him just like the blogger. The blogger played him. Get his money and go on about your business and keep going. It's no way in the world that I don't care what kind of talent I had and how good of a manager he was, I would not deal with this man. Not good, y'all. Seriously. This stuff was put together. They sit back and they, like I said, I don't know if anybody know how long has this clothing line. You know, when did he start it? If he started this clothing line after Mo3 passed, then y'all, I don't think he did, because I'm trying to think, the other guy, he had on his clothes too, so he couldn't have started it afterwards. But even if he started it, you know, a year or so ago, I still would question this, because the meaning of this is too eerie. It's too eerie. Nobleman? Noble? That's what that means. This is sad, y'all. They call themselves putting together some crazy idea. And they did, but too many things is lining up. Too many. When I say let them people just sort of take their time and figure this out, because it's a lot. You all see what keep coming out. Too much stuff coming out. Back to back to back. All this stuff is starting to line up. Even the stuff with number 7. Stuff is lining up. Too crazy. Roy Lee, he did shows. Crabtree was somebody that sponsored his shows. Some of them. And he was a business partner too, or is a business partner to background dancer. Too many ties. Too many. Roy Lee said whoever hit him up was Mexican. Chris looked Mexican. He looked like he can pass for a Mexican. The complexion, the hair, everything. Look at his son. People are running around here saying, you know, they want justice one way or the other. Is justice happening right in front of our face? Is it? And we don't even know it. It's happening right in front of our face. Anyway, I don't want to hold you all, but I just wanted to show y'all this because I found it very eerie. All the purple and the black. I found it odd. At first I thought that Mo3 had on the same jacket as Rainman. But when I'm looking at that picture right there, and Mo3 just has on a regular shirt and Rainman has on the jacket. But he said Mo3 passed in his jacket, so he must have took that jacket off and let him wear it. But why? Why? How did Mo3 end up with your jacket on? Why he didn't have his own? It's something to all of this. It's just like I said about, you know, the video shoot. if you're wearing their clothes and you're doing a video with them, did they, did they have access to where he was changing his clothes at? What really happened that night? What really happened? If they will go out of their way to get a baby to come forward and say that they answered the phone, what all happened, y'all? Did they torture him? And as soon as I brought up the snake stuff, somebody sent me a video of him afraid of snakes. Something had him running from that car, not just the person that was coming toward him, but what was in that car? Was it something in that car, or did they just take it completely and he just took off running? I don't know. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching, y'all.